Put him in there. Gently. We'll deal with him tomorrow.
Delson wasn't wrong. Now, how to find Stanford. This implant could be useful. I've never seen a machine like that. It's a perfect fit. A slot for what would appear to be a small card.
Clearance implant required.
But I have their implant. What's wrong?
Clearance implant required.
Of course. I didn't update my implant. Let's see how it works. There. I've got an implant, but it's blinking.
Clearance implant required.
That doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that. They don't know everything about us yet. The destruction of the Long Island Bridge didn't discourage everyone. Closed. These hallways, they converted a hospital. There's something flashing under their skin. A closet. Disappointing. They haven't been used for years. A vaccination campaign from 1988. There must have been more traffic here back then. They don't appear to use this area. How strange. This looks like an implant scanner.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting.
Hey! Who are you? You shouldn't be on this floor. Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security.
It's entirely normal for me to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out. Usually the men in suits stay downstairs. But you seem different. In a good way. Not like those Vatican guys, but I shouldn't say anything.
You seem nervous. Is everything all right?
Not really. Ever since those nut jobs took over, they've been acting like they run the place. Without a red implant, you can't do anything around here anymore. And I don't think your colleagues appreciate being kept in the dark. Before they came here and changed everything, it was actually pretty simple.
What do you mean?
Now there are tons more clearance levels. They're really proud of that downstairs. But the truth is, there are tons of errors all the time, and everyone has to update their implants constantly.
Is that why mine doesn't work on the closet?
Is that the first time it's happened to you? Unbelievable!
What do I need to do?
Just like everyone else, we're following procedure.
My question isn't about the protocol, but what you can do to help a colleague in need.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. Good luck with that. I've got work to do. Where did I put that file?
That's not very discreet.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting.
There's no more room in the morgue. Where did I put that file? There's no more room in the morgue. I'm gonna get to work on these recent entries. Where did I put that file?
Easy does it. I could try it. Here we go. New clearance. Let's see where this takes me. This base is bigger than I thought. It's not going to be that easy to find Stanford.
Move!
Easy there, soldier. I've got to...
On your knees! Hands behind your head!
You don't know who you're dealing with.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How? When Stanford learns that his colleague was held up, he'll want to know who was responsible for it. There will be consequences to pay.
Stanford!
Scan your implant.
Are we all right?
Yeah. Next time, let me know.
That was close. I'll have to be careful. It's much larger than I thought.
Damn! Unbelievable. Fucking implants. Yeah, it's me again. I can't get into anything.
Okay, go to the database.
I'm telling you, the database is locked. If I keep it up, I'll block the entire system.
We need to collaborate.
Sorry, I don't see what else I can do to help you. I'd ask Stanford himself, but he's not on this floor.
An implant database. If it were unlocked, I could locate Stanford. But I would need a red implant to do that. One from the Society of St. Leopold. What do these symbols mean?
Oh, what now? Please, the door won't open. I thought your test was over.
Yeah, but you have to put everything back the way it was, otherwise the security blocks everything. I'll take care of it, but I have to finish this first.
Very practical.
That's why we do our tests in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
If you're in a hurry, you can take a look.
I'll wait.
That changed the number that's displayed.
Oh. Is that it?
There we go. Finally. I hope I find something in the archives, but I doubt I will.
It looks like a converted military base. Left over from the Cold War, most likely.
When you're done with that, get started on cleaning the last one.
Hurry up, Henry. What part of I need those results wasn't clear? A child would understand. Why can't you?
So much hostility. This kindred must have suffered. That's a lot of blood. What are they doing here?
Not everyone has work to do, but I do.
A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
Tell me you weren't there for Faverone's meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now. It's her way of motivating the troops.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her personal assistant. I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted. No matter. I'd better stop complaining.
What's bothering you?
I'd rather be careful. If someone were to hear us...
Henry, if you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those lab results by tomorrow.
I'll be going now.
Back to work.
It would appear they are attempting to use our regenerative abilities on humans. They'll never be able to do it.
If Faverone thinks I work better under pressure... All right. Concentrate.
No sign of hostility. Even towards me. Slow breathing. He's dying.
Higher clearance required.
No, that doesn't work. This locker belongs to Professor Henry. Easy.
Decontamination complete.
Don't have anything better to do? In case you were wondering, this isn't dinner and a show. Get back to work.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation. These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
What the hell are you doing?
I might as well throw that out now. Good job. Go get me this creature's cerebellum from cold storage.
Here's the pass and the reference of the member I was working on. And hurry up!
Decontamination complete.
All right, let's back.
If Fatterone thinks I work better under pressure.
Is that what they've got planned for us? These people must be stopped, or we'll all end up here. I can't accept that. I feel that urge, like something is tearing me apart.
Apparently you are in cold storage. Great. I'll unlock the box containing the cerebellum. Hurry up.
Hamiko. She was one of the attractions at the prince's parties. Jara, I didn't approve of your methods, but you were always an effective spy. They managed to get you, too. What a waste.
The latest results aren't good.
Meet me there.
All right.
There's no way to open it. No, that's not possible. It won't open. There's nothing to be done. It's locked. No, that's not possible. No, that's not possible. There's no way to open it. I never thought I'd be handling a cerebellum. No, that's not possible.
Decontamination complete.
Where are you with that cerebellum?
You sure took long enough.
I can finally get back to work.
I need that.
What? Ah! Ah! Oh!
I have a red implant. Will it allow me to see Stanford's location?
Decontamination complete.
The elevator just came down.
That should work.
The implant was deactivated. I need to be careful. That's the key to my cover.
Oh. Is that it? I don't understand. Oh. Is that it?
This appears to be from the last century.
That should work.
Different laboratory wings. There's a red implant. It might be the one I'm looking for. There must be a way to get him out of here. This emblem has been severely burned. This is a thermostatic control panel. It controls the temperature, humidity, but it's locked. These diamonds are nothing compared to the ones I used to sell. It was long ago. Excuse me.
If you're looking for a little light reading, this is not the place.
I'm looking for something a little different.
Can I help you?
The person in charge here, if I needed to talk to him, how would I go about doing it?
It's not easy. In general, Father Joseph doesn't leave the conservation area until he has finished his work. If he's restoring something, it can take a long time. He locks himself in with everything he needs, food and drink, and we don't see him again until he's done.
What happens if there's an emergency?
Look around you and ask yourself, what kind of emergency could there ever be in a museum or library?
So he doesn't come out.
That doesn't mean he can't be reached. He approves every request to borrow a book from the conservation area through a computer system.
So, if I request a book, he'll come and hand-deliver it to me?
No, it's automatic. He'll just approve the request. His work is very important. We do everything we can not to interrupt him. I'd rather you not disturb him.
Just curious.
I see.
I see that we have collected a lot of things.
Yes, and it can be complicated to find your way around. What are you working on?
I'm researching interrogation methods.
I understand. It's not at all my specialty, but I recommend that you look at the works from the Middle Ages. The Spanish Inquisition was particularly effective in extracting confessions from heretics and other things.
Thanks for the advice.
I don't know what they can feel, but I remember reading something about a retractor used on a particularly sensitive part of the body.
I'll be going now. Excuse me,
I warned you, didn't I? Maybe you'll listen to me next time.
There's nothing quite like the scent of old paper.
A new face, suddenly overcome by a need for reading material?
I just joined the department.
We've got a few too many newbies around here, if you ask me. At least you're not from the Vatican.
Are they causing trouble?
They're a real secretive club. Information doesn't circulate freely, if you know what I mean. That's pretty much the opposite of my job description. Well, I've got a lot of work.
I'd like to talk to the person in charge of the library.
He's a busy man, and his time is precious. What do you want to see him for?
Nothing important.
Then good luck getting him out of his cave.
I'll be going now.
I need some coffee.
If you're not coming to help me, don't bother me.
Invalid code.
What? Fine. Very well. I'm coming.
Ah, thus Cain went to Abel.
Excuse me.
My conviction might not be as strong as it used to, but I can still sense your true nature. My stomach is in knots. I'm not wrong, am I?
And you aren't crying out for help?
Should I? We could just have a conversation. Quietly.
Why?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. To meet a kindred, face to face. Who knows? Maybe you'll also learn something from the exchange. I am Father Joseph Mena.
You can call me Caleb.
Caleb? Very well. That's a much better start to our conversation, or an exchange of best practices. I consider myself an interpreter of the great book of your existence, and you are a fascinating subject.
What exactly are you looking for?
You intrigue me. From a theological standpoint, you're an enigma.
That's almost certainly for the best.
I'm not so sure of that. Perhaps if we understood you better.
It's not that simple. We'll always incite fear in humans. The mere mention of us generates a reaction of disgust.
That could evolve. With time and patience.
Time is one thing we don't have. The Inquisition only stops when all is consumed and reduced to ashes.
Well, maybe we could find another remedy.
You might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We could work together, but you're siding with the barbarians. A scholar like you has no place here.
You're mistaken about us. Our common interest is to understand you.
Then you must be blind.
What makes you say that?
Don't take me for a fool. I've seen what your colleague does here. She dissects us like animals. Your definition of understanding baffles me.
Indeed, my colleagues don't all share my point of view. Admit that we can't just stand by and do nothing. Vampires are a threat. Why should I help you?
Just think of all that we could do together. A mutually beneficial partnership would be ideal for a researcher such as yourself.
Indeed. An unprecedented alliance. The offer is tempting, I admit. You must understand my hesitation. If you were in my shoes, would you trust yourself? You're not a sheep. That's obvious. But that doesn't mean you'd help your enemies.
It doesn't matter what I think. I do what must be done. Especially when the stakes concern more than just my person.
Do you think I'm acting selfishly?
That's not for me to judge.
It seems so simple when you say it. But if evil is among us, it will be difficult to defeat. Like the snake in the Garden of Eden.
So, I'll cut off its head.
You mean to kill Monsignor Stanford? You're mad. That's not the solution.
Think about it. I could go find your colleagues. Then what would happen? Nothing good will come of trying to hide the truth from me.
That's not a tactic that will encourage me to cooperate. I thought you were endowed with greater civility.
Stanford is far from innocent. He defiles your beliefs.
It's true that we are often in disagreement.
Then it's time to take action.
You're right. I've been blinded for far too long. I don't know where Stanford is, but you can locate him. Chiara Favarone, in the clinic. She's the only person who has access to that on the main computer.
Very well, then.
But please, no unnecessary violence. Leave, now, before someone finds us together.
Not so fast. I cannot allow you to live.
What? No.
I'll take that. I'm sorry, Joseph. It's every man for himself.
Shit.
A removable valve. This isn't for a large pipe.
What? What do you want? My time is precious, and I've got a... So if you have no business here, either leave, or I'll call your friends to drag you out of here.
I'm doing an inspection.
Oh, should I call you Inspector, then? There's nothing to investigate here. We're working, something you might not be familiar with. Now, get out of my way.
Acids, thermite, liquid nitrogen. Nice collection.
I don't understand.
She has a red implant that could help me find Stanford.
Good. Huh. Rather effective. Yes, that should shut a lot of them up. Who developed this amazing weapon? No, not her. There's no way.
Pyrolysis protocol.
What?
Pyrolysis complete.
It doesn't look damaged.